Jennifer Lopez and Sean Diddy Combs, both 54, had a brief but high-profile relationship from 1999 to 2001, despite their history. Sources reveal that Jennifer has not commented on the recent controversies surrounding Diddy. It's clear she does not support any of his alleged behavior and remains focused on her marriage to Ben Affleck. Recently, Jennifer even shut down a reporter who tried to ask about rumors regarding her relationship with Ben, emphasizing her commitment to keeping her private life out of the spotlight. Diddy has faced intense scrutiny following the release of a disturbing video by CNN showing him assaulting his then-girlfriend Cassie in a hotel back in 2016. Cassie has since spoken out, thanking supporters while making it clear she's standing strong. In addition to this, Diddy is currently entangled in 4 other lawsuits accusing him of serious crimes, including Thr33some and AB. However, no formal charges have been filed against him as of now, and the situation has only gotten more complicated. Reports indicate that the case is being reinvestigated, with federal authorities allegedly closing in on more details. A key figure in this drama is Natalia Rubin, who was deeply involved during that tumultuous time and described as a mentor. Natalia's relationship with those involved ended explosively, adding even more layers to the ongoing saga.
A mentor to me in that moment. We had this kind of crazy, tumultuous relationship and that ended in like a bang, let's say.
In addition to the drama, there are rumors that Ben Affleck might be ready to reveal details about J.Lo's past, with Diddy possibly implicating her in some of Diddy's actions against Cassie. The reopening of the 1999 club shooting case, which involved both Diddy and Jennifer, has only fueled these speculations. Reports suggest that investigators are uncovering more information about Jennifer's involvement with Diddy during their time together. This turmoil seems to be taking a toll on Jennifer's and Ben's marriage. Sources close to the couple have shared that the tension surrounding Diddy's legal troubles has added significant strain to their already fragile relationship, while Jennifer is reportedly trying to mend things with Ben. Insiders claim that Ben has moved out and consulted with lawyers. There's speculation that if their divorce becomes final, Ben may share what he knows about Jennifer's past with Diddy with the authorities. The entertainment world doesn't get much messier than this. With so many shocking revelations and ongoing legal battles, it's a situation that's sure to keep everyone on the edge of their seats.
Affleck is real, this rumor.
Okay, we're not doing that.
Quality true.
Thank you so much.
Quality true about the situation.
You know better than me.
Wow. Don't come in here with that. Thank you so much.
Gracias, muchas gracias a todos. Llegamos ya al final de la conferencia de prensa. No olviden, por favor,
You know what doesn't, I feel like, actually get mentioned enough, if I could just...
Meanwhile, fans have been revisiting Diddy's past, scrutinizing his previous relationships with Jennifer Lopez's name repeatedly during their time together. Diddy was a major figure in the music industry, and J.Lo was at the height of her pop career. Although there have been rumors of AB in their relationship, Jennifer has never publicly addressed these claims. However, she has opened up about how devastating it was when Diddy cheated on her, describing it as the first time she experienced infidelity, as shared in a 20-minute interview with Vibe magazine. Some believe that Jennifer Lopez may have actually helped Diddy commit and cover up some of his crimes. One example often cited is the 1999 New York City shooting. As you may have heard, the feds are reopening this case because they reportedly have new evidence suggesting that J.Lo might have been involved in smuggling the weapon used during the incident. In fact, J.Lo was mentioned in a lawsuit filed by Lil Rod against Diddy, where Lil Rod claimed that Diddy admitted to being responsible for the nightclub shooting in NYC alongside rapper Shine. According to the lawsuit, Diddy's then-girlfriend, Jennifer Lopez, allegedly carried the weapon into the club and passed it to Diddy after an altercation broke out. For context, this incident occurred on December 28, 1999, at a club in Times Square, Manhattan, New York. Diddy, J.Lo, and several members of Diddy's Bad Boy Records crew were there celebrating the upcoming release of Shine's album, who who had just signed with the label as if they were leaving the club. Diddy reportedly ran into a man named Matthew Allen, also known as Scar. This encounter quickly escalated, and shots were fired immediately after the shooting. Diddy and J-Lo attempted to flee the scene by car, but in their haste, they made a critical error. They left the weapon in the trunk of the car. Their night got worse when they ran a red light while trying to escape, which led to them being pulled over by the police. During the stop, officers discovered the weapon in the trunk, leading to the arrests of both Diddy and J-Lo. Mugshots were taken, and it was reported that J-Lo was in tears at the station. Her mother even came to the station, and according to reports, began scolding her in Spanish, warning her not to get involved with Diddy. Meanwhile, Diddy tried to maneuver his way out of the situation by attempting to bribe his driver into claiming ownership of the weapon. When that plan failed, he resorted to getting his lawyers to shift the blame onto Shine, even going as far as allegedly hiring false witnesses to testify against him.
People was coming to Bad Boy Security, Paul and other people, and said that they were there. So they were giving them the DA's and the lawyer's card and tell them to go make a statement. And some of those people who were making statements, they was making statements against Shine. Yo, bro, listen to me. Y'all hearing it from me, but Shine said it himself in his interview. You supposed to be my brother, and you got people testifying against me? Those people were testifying, they were brought to Puff first, saying that what they saw against Shine and what they saw Shine do. The DA didn't even know those people existed.
In the end, all charges against Diddy were dropped, and Shine was convicted and sentenced to a decade in prison. Despite the outcome, there has long been speculation that J-Lo might have played a role as Diddy's weapon. Smuggler. That night during the trial, one of Diddy's lawyers tried to dismiss this rumor in court, telling the judge, "I don't know if you know this, judge, but this person, Jennifer Lopez, is a very famous actress. To think Mr. Combs is walking around with her with a loaded weapon is so ridiculous that it stretches the imagination." This argument seemingly helped Diddy and J-Lo avoid further legal trouble. However, recent developments suggest that the feds believe they now have more information that could prove J-Lo was indeed involved in smuggling the weapon that night. There are also rumors that J-Lo might have had a more active role in Diddy's organization even after their breakup, although these claims remain speculative. At this point, rumors have been swirling that Jennifer Lopez may have helped Diddy with some of the terrible things he allegedly did to Cassie. A common thread in the lawsuits we've seen against Diddy so far is that the alleged victims often mentioned how Diddy had a network of enablers who allowed him to continue his harmful actions without facing any consequences. For example, in Cassie's lawsuit, she described how after Diddy would physically harm her, she would sometimes run and hide in her apartment, only to realize there was no one she could report Diddy to because he was so powerful. Cassie even stated that whenever she tried to leave Diddy, his powerful network would force her back. Cassie didn't specify who was part of Diddy's inner circle in her lawsuit, but from Lil Rod's lawsuit, we've learned that this circle includes influential executives in the music industry, Diddy's personal assistant, and various other people who helped him carry out his actions. There's word on the street that Jennifer Lopez was actually a part of this inner circle that enabled Diddy's behavior. Even Ben Affleck reportedly believes J-Lo played an active role in Diddy's organization. And it's said that this suspicion may have been the final straw that ended Ben and J-Lo's already shaky marriage. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez have been in the media spotlight for a while, especially following the poor reception of J-Lo's recent projects. J-Lo recently released a 3-part body of work, including an album titled This Is Me Now, a musical film with the same title, and a documentary exploring her relationship with Ben Affleck titled The Greatest Love Story. I was never told these projects were supposed to highlight Jill's evolution and her relationship with Ben, but they flopped massively. The album meant to celebrate the anniversary of her 2002 album, This Is Me, only sold about 14,000 copies in the first week and didn't make much impact on the Billboard 200 chart. The documentary was even worse, as it seemed to expose JLo as being fake, narcissistic, and out of touch. In it, she talked about missing her days as Jenny from the block and trying to come across as relatable, but fans didn't buy it. The movie received poor views, with critics calling it a boring and manipulative attempt to explain her relationship with Ben. The worst part is that it later came out that JLo had to fund the entire project herself, reportedly pouring $20 million of her own money into it because no one in her inner circle, not even her husband Ben, wanted to be involved. The poor performance of these projects was reportedly very embarrassing for Ben, so much that he started to publicly distance himself from JLo, according to a report by Page. Ben Affleck is on the brink of ending his marriage to JLo. The source claimed that Ben feels like the last 2 years of his life have been a fever dream and that he's come to realize there's no way their marriage is going to work. The first signs of their potential split surfaced when JLo attended the 2024 Met Gala alone, despite being one of the event co-chairs. It seems that the combination of these failed projects and the resurfacing rumors about JLo's involvement in Diddy's actions has put the final nail in the coffin of their troubled marriage as the drama continues to unfold. It's clear that more revelations are likely on the way. Fans have also noticed that Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez haven't been photographed together for over a month, fueling speculation about the state of their marriage, according to Page 6. Ben might have tried to squash these rumors by making a public appearance with JLo at their K Serafina school play last week. However, this didn't do much to Cal's concerns, especially after JLo was spotted liking a social media post about unhealthy relationships, which only added fuel to the fire when Ben and JLo were seen out together over the weekend. Ben reportedly looked flustered as they navigated through a parking garage toward an elevator bank at Soho House. Later, when they went to see a movie, Ben made sure the paparazzi caught a shot of him receiving a call from Jennifer Affleck, even though they were right next to each other. These incidents have only intensified rumors that their relationship might be on the rocks. The speculation has been growing for some time, with many fans believing that Ben and JLo have been on the brink of divorce for a while now. There have been numerous reports of Ben looking unhappy and fed up when he's out with JLo. For instance, last year, paparazzi captured footage of them grabbing coffee together, with Ben appearing particularly moody. In that footage, Ben was seen slamming the car door after JLo got in. In that footage, Ben was seen slamming the paparazzi, but many people weren't convinced by his explanation. Music fans began speculating that Ben and JLo might have been arguing just before that footage was taken. One person commented on the video, calling Ben literally the unhappiest, most pressed husband in Hollywood, while another said he's got that gone girl look again. While it's true that all couples have bad days, it's hard to ignore the ongoing rumors about tension in their marriage. For example, just a few months before that, Ben and JLo were caught on camera having what looked like an argument at the Grammys. Although Ben later clarified that they were having a lovely evening, despite his seemingly bored expression, the explanation didn't convince many, adding to the strain. There have been long-standing rumors that Ben and JLo's families didn't get along last Christmas. She isn't actually innocent. Maybe her lawyers have advised her that staying silent is the best strategy, although Cassie's lawsuits sparked other alleged victims to come forward with lawsuits against Diddy. The world's attention had shifted, especially after the explosive claims in Lil Ro lawsuit. However, Cassie became the center of attention again after a video surfaced showing Diddy attacking her. This disturbing footage sparked widespread outrage online, with people demanding that Diddy be arrested and jailed immediately. Authorities have since stated that Diddy can't be arrested for the incident because it happened so long ago. Diddy then released a weak apology video where, in typical AB fashion, he blamed his actions on being in a dark place and battling demons, somehow painting himself as the victim, without actually apologizing to Cassie. Given the viral nature of the footage, some fans expected JLo to finally issue a statement about the situation. But if you were waiting for an apology from her, you're likely to be disappointed. The Daily Mail recently reported that an inside source revealed J.Lo has no intention of publicly addressing the Diddy situation because she's already dealing with a lot in her life. The source said among everything else that Jen is dealing with in her life, she is aware and has seen what Diddy did and is tremendously disappointed. Jen is not going to address the accusations or take time to talk about them because it is not her story to tell. If she is asked about it in a future interview, she will cross that path as in when it happens, but she won't address it publicly and will not put herself in that conversation on purpose. Perhaps staying silent really is the best move for J.Lo. Who knows what she might accidentally reveal about herself if she decides to speak out. However, fans have had plenty to say about her silence. One person commented that J.Lo played this the worst way possible. She should have come out after the Cassie lawsuit as a victim and talked about what Diddy did to her. Then Ben could play the savior and everyone would have given her grace. Her silence was the worst mistake she ever made. Another fan speculated that Ben probably got wind of some of the videos. Diddy has been lying around. If the man kept footage of what he did to Cassie, he most definitely kept footage of all his high-profile relationships, Jill being the biggest, and who knows what's on those tapes. So do you think Ben might actually be working with the feds to expose J.Lo? And do you think their marriage is headed for divorce? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next video.